Hey everybody, back again, and it's a nice day in a cemetery. And based on the last video I did, where I asked you all for some thoughts, I thought it'd be a nice idea to come here, do a little bit of investigating, also ask you your thoughts again. I thought we had a really good conversation in the comments last time. And, yeah, just, I don't know, it's worth finding out what other people think, and I think anyway, I think it's very valuable to expand and learn and even just gain new perspectives. And wow, that sun gets really bright. Let's stay under the tree. But yeah, I don't know, I just thought it was great. Let's do it again. Let's go. We are here in a cemetery today because I have a question for all of you. I really want to know your thoughts in the comments below. Like I said in the last video, I got some great responses from people, ranging from spirits don't exist and ghosts aren't real, to we manifest it, to they're always there and we just have to be open to receiving them. So it's fantastic to hear other people's ideas, thoughts, opinions, and try and take a little bit throughout the discussion. Expand your own knowledge, expand your own mind. Maybe someone has a different way of looking at things than you do. It's never a bad thing to at least listen to it. And I don't know, in that vein, we're in a cemetery today. We've got a REM pod set up on the ground by a stone here. And so far, it is silent. And I have investigated cemeteries before, especially using apps and using Spirit Box, and had some really interesting things happen. So my question for all of you watching out there today is, are there spirits in cemeteries? It's an interesting question. Let's look at it. So one of the things that I often hear from people is that there are no spirits in cemeteries. And I could certainly see how that would be possible, if depending on how you look at a body and what it represents, and whether it is just a shell containing the spirit, or if the spirits are actually attached to the bodies. So I'm really curious to know your thoughts. I personally think that there might be spirits in cemeteries. Number one, people are often buried with items that they are attached to. So maybe there is some fragment that is clinging to that. Hard to say. But also, if you are of the belief that there are spirits everywhere, I'm sorry, I'm changing arms here a lot, but if you're of the belief that there are spirits everywhere, then why not here too? It is a peaceful place, generally, and a place of peace and comfort for a lot. Why wouldn't they be here? Now, that's not to say that they would be strong connections. It's hard to say. But, I mean, just look. It's a nice spot. On a nice day, you've got nice trees, and quite often, at least around here, a lot of cemeteries are like this. Big, nice, mature trees, lots of nature hanging around. Kind of a spot I wouldn't mind hanging out. Anyway, I really want to know your thoughts. We're going to investigate a little bit. This REM pod is still absolutely silent. Let's see if our friend GhostTube will give us anything here. I'm just going to get it going. Super quick GhostTube session, and then we'll wrap this up. It's just one of those days where the lighting is going to be changing constantly. Got my camera on the ground over there. So I'll record through GhostTube as well. We'll just see if anything happens. Melt. It has been hot lately. I do still have the REM pod on the ground over by the camera as well. It's been absolutely silent. It's nice and windy today. For reference, I have investigated in this cemetery before, but it was off in that direction that way. And I have had responses through GhostTube. I've never tried any other methods in here. And I do like to try other methods. A little green car sitting there. And as normal, it may just be a quiet day here today. Hard to say. Take a wander. Private James McCarthy. World War II vet. Thank you, sir. This is exceptionally quiet and not helping the case that you can get spirits in cemeteries, definitely. That said, as we all know, you want to stay.
Nobody understands.
Nobody understands. What don't we understand? Why you want to stay here? I mean, I get it. It's a nice spot. Somehow always feels quieter in a cemetery. Just something about it. When you're in here, it just feels quieter. Like less sounds from outside the cemetery seem to penetrate into the cemetery.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Juan.
Juan. So anyway, I think there may be spirits here. I think that if spirits exist, why wouldn't they be here?
Who are you?
My name is Brian. Who are you? I'd be happy to talk with you. I wonder if I'm going to get any nice EVPs today. Fingers crossed when I watch this back.
Granddaughter.
There's someone who passed away young near here. Entirely possible.
It smells.
No? Not to me anyway, but if you were alive at a different time, then maybe the world smells very different now because of all the industrialization.
Come inside.
The only place to come inside is there. Yeah, anyway, I think there may be spirits here. I have had actual names come through a spirit box that matched stones that I was standing next to, which was super weird. That was very early on when the only device I had to investigate with was a spirit box. I need to do some more of that. I should go back to that cemetery actually. I think one of the very first investigations I did at a cemetery, and I got through spirit box names that I was hearing that matched the tombstones that I was by. Maybe I should make my way back there. Still haven't heard the REM pod go off. Ghost tube's been fairly quiet. Let's wrap this up. Well, there you have it. Another super quick video this week. My apologies for that. It's just been summertime, event season, and just absolutely crazy. So I haven't had a lot of time to dedicate to shooting and editing a really good video for you all. But that'll be coming. After this weekend with Canada Day, the event schedule tends to quiet down a little bit through the height of summer when people are taking vacations and stuff. So I have a lot of investigations planned, so a lot more thorough investigation videos coming soon. Anyway, let me know in the comments below what you think about cemeteries, whether there are spirits or not, and whether they are worth investigating. I tend to think they are, and I know at least one cemetery nearby, two nearby have stories associated with them and being haunted. So I'm really curious to know your thoughts. And in one of the future videos, we'll actually get back to Boston Mills Cemetery late at night and see if any of the stories that people tell about it come true for us this time, because they haven't yet. But that doesn't mean they're not true. Anyway, until next time, please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let me know your thoughts down below. Let's find something.